Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 38 of House 24 of the Drifter Challenge. And if you are returning, welcome back. And we are in Granite Falls. and I did move out Kendra and Kevin, so we just are back to the three. Gretchen, I'm keeping. I'll probably just keep her permanently unless we really need the room or, you know, something happens. Because I'm sure she'll be helpful when we do have nooboos, maybe like in the end when we need to like have grandkids and stuff for that part of the aspiration. Maybe there won't be room at that point for her. But for now, she's here. That's the ways off. But I've been here in the deep woods, but the hermit wasn't here, and the hermit just came and is fishing in bare feet. It was freezing here, but I used cheats to enable free build, i.e. bb.enable free build, and I added a weather machine so I could change it to be clear skies, which made it warm. I didn't actually, hot was an option, but I'm like, that doesn't seem to make sense for fall, especially like the last day of fall. But I thought clear skies might work, and that made it warm. So it took a while, but Gabe is able to fish now. Gretchen could fish the whole time because she could angle for a big catch, and that was something you could do even when the water was freezing. So he couldn't because he didn't have that option. But finally, here we go. Let's actually, this is why I brought her, was so that she could do an introduction to the hermit, because she needs to befriend the hermit of Granite Falls before she can get to the next part of this aspiration. And I wanted to fish because I'm like, what else am I gonna do? Like, while I'm here. She looks very tense. I don't know if it's because she's a loner, but we became friends. We can discuss stressed mood. Do you know? I mean, I know you have met, but you don't know this hermit. Oh, we can share emotional burden you're watching. So I've got like a TV here and like everything. And I also had Gabe collect the insects, which Katie had already done when we were here last time. So she'd already completed this aspiration, but he had just done the sleeping. Oh, I see like the water. I just noticed they're standing in the water and it's like, like halfway up their thighs. Actually, it makes sense for her to be in bare feet in the water. Let's see. So, like, I've added a few things to the lot, just because we may come back and, like, we have kids to have and whatnot. So I just edited the lot. And, but I had a version of the lot that I had put on in my library, not on the gallery. And then when I placed it, all the plants disappeared. So I don't know if that's something to do with the nature of this lot or if it was just a one-off glitch. So I didn't want to place that version of my lot. Instead, I just re-edited the lot so the plants would stay here. So she's got that, and I guess she can look around to see if we have any insects to collect, because she can obviously do the sleeping at home in the tent, and then I can get her the Never Weary. But of course, I just realized recently, like if I was ever to try and do the, oh look, there's a bug, that having the Never Weary interferes with this, but it also interferes with the island living beach life aspiration, because you have to fall asleep in a, lounger or whatever. So if you're not tired, you're not going to be able to fall asleep. So we got that. So I'm just going to go through it and try and catch the insects. Gabe just got all of his in this neighborhood. Maybe he got 3 when we were in the other neighborhood while Gretchen was like exploring to go to the deep woods. But I brought him here because I saw there were bugs and I wanted him to collect them because I wanted him to, get that part done. Luckily, there seems to be more bugs here now than there was earlier. So she might be able to get this done pretty quickly. And if there isn't any more, then I might just have... Are you still fishing, or did you ever introduce yourself? Oh, he just needs to increase his fishing skill, which he can always do at home easily. Let's get back onto Gretchen because there's more insects here. And then we can just come back at our leisure whenever we want. The summer is really the best time, I find, to come here. And so it's pretty in the winter. I will give it that, but I wouldn't come here in the winter, like to this neighborhood. And she got all our insects. But you can collect insects in the winter. So, because I have come here in the winter and collected insects. So that is definitely a thing you can do. So I guess we've done all of that. And I don't want to be here beyond this season anyways. So here's the edits I've done. I added a computer. I added 2 tables to here. This chair was here, so I kept one, but I put a TV up here, and then like I gave them a love seat and a rocking chair and a Lindsay for a radio kind of thing. I'm trying to think, and then obviously a dumpster and a couple of tents, and then now we have these, so you can have a quick meal and have a drink. I think my original edit that I don't place because I had problems with that probably had a cooler, but I have that instead. You get more food. And now here's all the things I actually sheltered. This part of the garden, which you can't see because of the roof. So this is now sheltered. And so when they come, it'll be available all the time. This is sage, so I actually used the debug cheat to get it and put it out there. I forgot that this garden was over here, but I figured I would just leave it. What is this? It's a blackberry bush, but there is a blackberry bush in here, so I didn't see the point of putting it in there. There's no carrot, and the carrot is out there, but I just didn't really care. So like bunnies and the birds, which I thought was appropriate. And then of course I needed this, and then I figured I'd place one of those. So yeah, so that's what I've done with the lot for them whenever we might come back. It'll make it easier to also come with family because there's we can bring our own tents, but there's also that. So, but anyways, I'm going to probably end their vacation because there's really no point staying any longer, and then we'll have them work on something else. I'm not really sure. Maybe it's time to start thinking about having a nooboo because really that is, for House 24, the main goal is to, do the parenting aspirations, which requires us to have kids, and especially because they require them to have kids and to grow up. So anyways, I'll be back when something's happening. I actually forgot that we had a graduation to attend, so I'm going to just get a picture because she did a second degree, which meant that we got to go to her graduation. The 2 of them are going to be taking classes. So this is the first pop-up that we're getting, and nectar making for her. And hopefully you don't transportalate or go elsewhere. And then for Gabe, I was going to have him do some flower arranging, just because that was a quick look at what I saw. I'm sure there's other things you can learn, but that was just what I noticed. She goes to work. No, let's not go to work. Let's take a vacation day. There we go. So you don't because I don't know that this ceremony is going to be over by noon. So, and it is still your, actually, I don't know if Gabe maybe works today. I'd have to look at his schedule. Yeah, he does. Oh, well, maybe he'll just go to work because I'll get rid of her I'll lower her mixology skill and she can go. And then, during the week they can have their honeymoon and maybe go to Salvadorada when it's actually winter. Is it? Or maybe it's fall. Yeah, right. It's the last day of fall. Yeah. So let's just take a look. He is off on Sunday, but not Monday. And she is off on she works Monday and Sunday. Anyway, so she's off for her graduation. So we'll wait for her to come out, and hopefully I'll actually catch it. Hey, she's got out. And I was facing the wrong way, so I didn't get the picture. Oh, and they finished their classes, so yay for that. So he's going to go to work, and I'm going to, like I said, let's just try this right now. We're going to actually, you can just use cheats, but I'm going to use MC Command Center to access the cheats just to make it easier. And we're going to cheat sim info and skill cheats, and then we're going to set, can I just do the one skill? Okay, well, I guess I'm not using MC cheats, and I'm just gonna pull up the old-fashioned cheat, because I just want to cheat the one skill, not all of the skills. Yeah, actually, I'll get that out. So I looked it up. I ended up going to Carl Sim's guide, and you do need testing cheats on, or testing cheats true. I have it on, so I've already done that. Previously, I just have it on by default in my saves. First thing I do when I set up a new save. Then you can see the cheat there, stats.set underscore skill underscore level and major underscore, and it's bartending for mixology according to the guide. So let's hope this works. I'm gonna set it to you know what, I'll just set it to 2 because she's gonna be back on her lot and she'll just have to learn the skill again if she doesn't get it. Let's see, did that work? It did. She's back down to 2s. I'm going to escape out of that bar and I'm going to take them home. Of course, Gabe's going to go to work and I'm going to be sending her for some courses, and we'll see how many it takes for her to get this diploma so that she can start at level 6. So I'll be back. And yay, Katie finally got her mixology specialist certificate. It also unlocks a couple of drinks. But she's only level 7 of the mixology skill now, so we need to have her get that. So there's her mixology specialist certificate. There's her second university degree. That's culinary arts. That was actually her first one. Here's her second one, which is language and literature with honors, and certificate of marriage. So we have a few things, and there's her graduation picture from today. She didn't get one. This is her high school one. She didn't get one from the first one because she didn't go to her ceremony. Unfortunately, that's what you need to do to get the picture, but I had purposely chosen to take her, to have Gabe go to his so that he would get his, because I wasn't planning on because I was planning on having her do a second degree. So, because in the end, I'm planning on having her do a work from home career with this second one. And we're going to go learn some nectar making again. Because I have found that's the best way to get the nectar making skill up high enough so that they don't get the poor drinks. So, yay, we got that. I was trying to keep track, but it either took 2 or 3, because I don't know if I didn't make a note of like her going a third time, or if it was that she just went 2 times. It is only 7 o'clock. It does take a little bit of time. So it took 2 or 3 more. So she had obviously already done either 8 or 9 classes already in mixology. So yay, since that was sort of a goal I've been trying to do the whole time, I was very happy. And I will let her just learn her mixology skill again. And I don't know if I'll send her for another class just to help get it up a little bit quicker or what, but it doesn't really matter. I just wanted to share that finally we got that. I actually want her to get her celebrity status up to 4 so that she can get that same perk that Gabe has, which I had mentioned previously, before I actually have her switch her career and then switch her career again for this new one. But I'll probably have her working on that, and Gabe is obviously at work, so I'll be back. Well, it's later and we're eating for 2, so we're going to share the news. I had them try essentially like last sim night. I didn't have her take a pregnancy test, and it had just popped up to say the butler there. So she wants to listen to some musics, and 2 types of musics being plural, as you do. I've been having her eat strawberries. I mean, it doesn't matter as much, but every drifter heir has been a female, so I figure let's stick with that. Because of course with this house, the goal is to do the family aspirations, and which means, one of them requires a child to max their career. And when the game was earlier days, I had some luck with the teen careers counting, or the part-time careers that teens could do, but that was a long time ago, and I've not had any luck with it since. So I think we're gonna have to and then also one of them is to have grandkids and stuff like that. So anyways, And Gretchen is sleeping in her tent. This will be her second night in the tent if she makes it through, but she's pretty tired, so hopefully she will. And Katie, does she work today? I was thinking of taking them on going to Salvadorada, but I maybe, because when does Gabe works? He has Tuesday off, so they both work today, and they both have Tuesday off, so maybe we'll go then. Of course, I'm trying to get him to max this grade. He did get a promotion, I believe, sort of in between, off camera. So she came home, and I haven't had her start her career yet because I want her to, as I said, still want her, and I have rearranged things a little bit. I did add a door here, which meant that I had to put this here because it's like only one wide, essentially. Well, you know, depth, one deep, I guess, not wide, it's too wide, which meant I could put a door, but this and this required two deep, which meant there was no room for a door. So she can't release a track. Let's record. No, I don't want to record. I wanted to, I guess we can't reply to any comments, which is what I was trying to look to do. So we're going to, you know what? We're just going to begin recording. We could do a stream, and then she's going to continue to work on her mixology skill, which of course I had set back down to 2. I can't remember if she's at level 9. It's not at the top. I noticed when I was looking back at the recording that when I was trying to figure out her mixology skill, if it was like and she is at level 9. Okay, are you doing what I asked? So she's just gonna work on this, keep working on the mixology skill and her fame. Let's take a quick look at where she is for her fame. She is very close, actually. Maybe I could do, I don't really want to do a 24-hour stream because I don't want to cancel. Because I don't want her to get way over 4. I just kind of want her to get 4. Oh, look, there's her degrees. So she has the language and literature degree, which she just got, the culinary arts degree, which she got first, and then she has that mixologist certificate. Oops. Okay. So she could keep going to university. She could go back to university once she gets into her 3rd career, but I don't know that I will, because we are going to be focusing on the kids a little bit soon, or obviously child at this point, but let's actually take a look. She needs to grow a cow plant. I haven't looked to see if we have one in our inventory. I can't remember. I mean, we haven't done it, so it's possible that we haven't. I did have her working on this. But obviously she got to level 10 at the fitness, but she's not going to be able to work on that body potential while she is pregnant unless she autonomously does it, because they can, I'm pretty sure they can't work out when they're pregnant. Oh, she can, maybe because she's in her 1st trimester. I seem to remember that they can't, but she can actually, so maybe we should have her actually work on this while she still can. Oh, but she's, we'll let her, anyways, it doesn't matter. She's going to keep working, and I'll be back when something else is happening. Well, we're in Salvadorada, and we got a promotion for Gabe, and I think Katie got, a level up. She's already at the max of it, but she's still working on that fame for level 4. So we're here to view. We're staying in this neighborhood. Gretchen is sleeping in the tent. Hopefully she can get her, I think it's 6 hours to be considered the night. But everything is closed right now. So we just came over because we're in this neighborhood and viewing the statue of the Madre Caseca. And you can see here that nobody's here. This is closed. So we'll have to come later to eat and buy things off of the table. So I'm going to put them back because I had them here but didn't actually do anything with it with the archaeology scholar. I have had them hunt or survey for a dig site and set up, because they both maxed. Either they're maxed or at level 9. She may be 9, but I think she's maxed it too, of the archaeology skill. So here's where we're staying, and there she's sleeping there. So we're going to come here and excavate. And then I'll have him join in excavating so that we can get those 2 to count. Because I'd prefer to have Gretchen sleep, she's not going to get this part of it done. At least not now. I don't even know. I can't recall if Gretchen has the archaeology skill. Yeah, she could. She could get to level 9 and then we can get even more in the mail. Not need it for the money, but it actually also helps you with your fame when you send them back. So they're busy excavating. This, of course, will take longer because I made it like a dig site, which is why, you know, really Gretchen could have helped with it. But again, at least 2 of them are going off of one site, and we will find more as we're going along. And I probably won't show it all because you don't really need to see it, but I just thought since they've been working on their skill, and you can see that Katie's belly is bigger because she should be in her 2nd trimester now. Yeah. And she went in 3 hours ago or so. So we need a clump is what we need. But we can also buy the clump because I think maybe they both have maxed it doesn't matter really. She's maxed the Salvadoranian culture, which means you have access to the secret wares, which means we can buy the clumps because they sell the clumps in that. And Gabe, I don't remember if I got him to take that, and he has it too. I think of anyone who maybe doesn't have it is Gretchen, and I may have had her take. She's not going to be sleeping long. Just don't think it. Yeah, she did take it. She's 3, so she won't take long to get that much higher. But like, we'll probably end up coming back when we have our kids. But I just thought it would be nice. Oh, we got a clump. It'd be nice to come now before they have their nooboo, because like when the nooboo is born, we're probably not going to be coming like imminently. It might not even come till they're a child versus a toddler. I'll just have to see what, I'm interested in at that point in time, because I'll probably be also focusing on, the nooboo and when they become an infant, particularly when they become an infant. I find there are a lot of work as an infant. I guess which is true to life, more so even than when they are a toddler. And of course, our tiny lot doesn't help infants. And I did say I was going to change it. I just haven't. At some point I will, when I find I'm constrained by not having enough space, because, I don't think I can make it any bigger inside without making it a proper house and like having extra space on the upper floor and then adding a basement. But, and I'll probably keep their house. I'll just probably convert it to an actual house and then expand, like I said. I don't think I will replace their house with something different. Graceland Wood, they have her in. I don't think that's any of her clothes. I think that's just something that the game has put her in because we're in Salvadorada. Yeah, because it doesn't look like Gretchen is that much. Like, she looks like she's imminently waking up, and I don't think we've been here. Like, we definitely didn't get here at midnight. Oh, I did pay our bills. They were like 10,000 Simoleons. They were pretty high. Because we don't have those extra 2 frugal traits from Katie's siblings who were living with us, helping keep our bills down, because we probably have a lot of value in our inventory. So there we got that. And we can come over. Well, we could do the excavating, but why don't we, instead of doing the excavating, have Katie? Let me get my bearings. Here they are. Oh, we're open now. Look at this. We could come get, and you're even hungry. First, you're going to eat a strawberry to encourage this nooboo to be a girl. And we're going to eat that. And then we're going to go back to the Jungle Explorer, is I believe what it's called. Yep. And we're going to order, you can order food from the secret menu even. We will order this. I won't even try to pronounce it, to be quite honest. And we got 85,000 Simoleons, and we're going to do the same, because I figure when Gretchen wakes up, she can help us with the excavation on the other one, so at least it'll count for her too. But we couldn't do anything really very much, so it made sense for them to do the first one on their own. So going back down here, and we'll have him, since I set it up first, will order food from the secret menu also. And once they learn these foods, they can make them at home, which is kind of fun. But, oh, it looks like he needs to scrubberoo himself. But if you don't have Salvadoran culture skill, then I think you get uncomfortable eating it, unfortunately. And you can, I won't say to clean yourself up. Let's eat your food first. Is it excellent? That's because I have a mod that looks tasty by Biancan that makes the food from the stands and stuff better. And, so, I mean, oh, where are you guys going? Seriously. Are you going back home? You could have just sat and ate there. I don't really understand why you're going all the way wherever. Are you going to go chat with these people and eat your food here? That's pretty funny. Do you even know them? Yep. Nope. Well, you do, but not very well. Oh, you don't know? Okay, we can do a Salvadorian introduction. At least it's already counted for the eating. Oh, I thought it was on Katie. They're both, it's counted for both of them. You know, we can do a, howdy introduction, I guess. They are, okay, so she's learnt that. She depends how tasty it is, depends on her home-style cooking skill. Did it always say home-style cooking skill? I know that's what, if you look at it, it's actually home-style cooking, and then there's gourmet cooking, but when you obviously do it, it just says cooking. Looks like she needs to scrubberoo herself. Clubs, not clubs, magic, spells, scrubberoo, did you get? Oh good, we got her second night. Yay! I'm glad. I'm so glad that she got it. And is this our normal butler? No, it's not. I don't know who he is. A butler came, and I don't know this butler. Do we know your traits? No, but we at least amazing compatibility. There's that. That's good. Friendly, interests, discuss interests. Can we find out your traits? He's just an adult. Why do you want to flirt? That's the second time I've seen that. Well, you're not doing any flirting. At least not until we find out his traits. Though I suppose it wouldn't be the first time I changed a butler's traits, because once they come the first time, then they sometimes come into our rotation of butlers. But we're actually going to leave this part here. Likes and comments are really appreciated, and they really help with the algorithms. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!